Alright, I guess we should just get... Oh, I don't have my character sheet open. That would be helpful.
Oh, right.
Yeah, everyone, let's do that quick.
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna have to figure things out quick. I don't have room on my monitor for a character sheet. I need to reopen my laptop and get a character sheet up on that.
That's okay. While we're here, everybody can.
Let's talk about the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Hey, if you follow that URL, tinyurl.com/finalbidks, or just search Kickstarter for Final Bid or whatever, go to 6 Feats Under Twitter, you'll see the Kickstarter that we would really love it if you donated to help Final Bid become a real thing. It's super fun to play, and if you haven't listened to the game that we already played, the historical true story of the life of BP speakers.
I still haven't listened to the final edited version.
Neither have I, actually. I need to do that. I need to make time for that at some
featuring
point.
I did so much featuring Catch the Feeling by Carly Rae Jepsen. you have yeah, there we go. BBets 5 ever in the chat. Exactly. Please go check it out. Consider there are very affordable tiers. I myself have backed one of them. The one that gets me a physical book is the one that I picked.
All right. Yeah, if we get 100 more backers, we'll make it, which is only twice as many backers as we have right now. So tell your friends. Every backer counts. I appreciate all of you.
And tonight we are playing the movie Xenohunter, as the stream title says, which is a sci-fi horror film, and therefore we all decided we were going to play basically villains, except for Gnome.
We were all like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll handle being the villain."
Yeah, all at the same time.
4 of us did that, and then Gnome was like, "I'll play a nice cadet."
I'll play the not villain.
Game has to have a helpman.
Yeah.
And I wasn't planning on being here.
And the rest.
Honey, did you open your mouth without having a plan of what you were going to say?
Listen.
That's what I'm always doing.
All right, I'm not going to dispute the strategy.
I am every single extra, like how one actress plays like 3 different women in the Mean Girls musical. Sorry, that's my cultural my cultural like touchstone at this time.
I don't know how we've just met like right now, but I love you.
So, point is, I am both Miss Norbury and what's George's mom's name? I don't think she has a first name.
Oh, it's Mom Gina.
Mom Gina George. And third, and her mom. That's all those characters.
The record Clove has already determined that you're the judge of our ultimate fate, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you can...
Oh, the deciding vote?
Okay, Sarah, do you want me to reference the Shrek musical? Because I can reference the Shrek musical at any time I want to.
Sorry, why was that?
Congratulations, Clove. You've taken Draco's place in the locker.
I have a suite in the locker. I live here full time.
Can I visit?
Yeah. Kind of like a loft sleeping space. Like
oh my god. I keep laughing and realizing that I am still being recorded, but just not on this call.
Yeah, you're
but I am on Audacity.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get my special director's commentary on the Audacity recording.
Exclusive to the editor.
Can't wait to find out what jokes landed for DeVac after we're all done.
God, I'm a professional.
You are?
Wait,
also, I believe
is this the first time
I directly said to you.
What?
Oh, maybe?
It's not like it's the first time
before?
in about 7 years, but it's not the first time.
Yeah, 6 Feats Under has done streams before. It's just been 10 million years.
Got it.
I wonder why.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever used twitch.tv/gnome7 before today, so...
Wow. Well,
Dr.
I'm not
Genome,
getting any
Dr.
kind
Genome
of,
comments. This makes me more confident in live streaming tabletop, and I assume that's because they now see that you can just kind of
You can gotta wing it.
fart into a microphone for your friends.
It's such low frame rate too. Like you don't have to have
Oh, that's a good
internet.
point. Yeah.
Which one of us aren't your friends?
No, you're.
There's more
Wait.
people than that.
Hang on.
It's okay. It's okay. Gay people can't count. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Well, shit.
I say from experience.
Y'all,
I super
I'm
can't.
tired of this. I'm tired of this slander. I had a math minor and I can drive. I'm really good at driving.
Oh my God,
drove
you're
for a
mythical.
whole hour today.
I'm pretty good at driving and decent.
Well, Clove, you're a baby. You don't have to know how to drive. You're like 12.
Also, you do know how to drive, Clove. You've been tweeting about it.
Yeah. I don't have my license
Great
yet.
job.
'Cause I went to school in New York City and put it off as long as possible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've been driving for 14 years.
Damn, y'all like mythical
Yeah.
creatures. Like,
I've been
Yeah.
driving at least a decade.
Yeah, same.
fuck
Now
is
you
a
say
car?
it. Yeah, 14 years.
Anyway,
Actually,
let's get
yeah.
the show on the road.
yeah.
Hey, everybody,
Okay.
and welcome to 6 Feats Under. Today, we're streaming for the first time. This will be a recording later that's got proper editing and nice things, so you don't get all the fluff that we've been talking about for the past forever in the podcast version of the episode. But the full stream will be up on YouTube, so you can watch all of our mistakes again.
Hooray!
You say that like you don't make mistakes already enough.
I edit them out, though.
Look at all the stuff that everyone edits out, frankly. That Gnome or Riley or Ikks
I'm
or Grant
happy
or
to announce
anybody
myself
else
as
who
the
does
one player
editing.
who's never been edited out in any way.
All right. So
You're
we are
welcome.
playing Xenohunters, the most recent playset for Final Bid, which only has 6 of the 8 roles written. So that's okay. I have most written the other 2. Anyway, today I'll be playing as the cadet. Who would like to say their thing next? Or actually, I should probably do more than that, huh?
Give us your intro.
Tell us
Tell us
it.
about the cadet. Okay, so I am Benedict Benny Jones.
All right, hate you already.
I'm reporting for duty, sir.
Oh,
Thank you, Benedict.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you first.
this one's 50% off.
I work for Epsilon Cleo.
Oh, how do they stand it?
Okay, so now I
I'm
understand.
not really
when
listening
you-
when people talk to me.
I needed the chat and like the listeners to know that earlier was like, oh, I'll be right in the recording booth. I need a lot of water to do the character voice I'm gonna do, and I was like, okay, I wonder what that means. And now I'm like,
I thought it was gonna be like real down here.
Oh God.
It's the other way. Up, not down.
Excuse me, everyone. I need to drive to another state and take away someone's water, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll
I mean,
turn
it's
it
very
down
much-
a little.
It's very much a joke in Fellowship that got completely edited out of existence.
Shout out to the person in the chat who remembers the April 1st episode of 13th Age. Nobody remembers that, including the rest of the people in this call.
I'm convinced it was made before I was born.
Yeah.
It might be.
So, up next, let's talk about my boss, the Baron, played by DeVac.
Okay, sure. Hey, so my character is Epsilon Cleo, the founder and CEO of Pumayatan Health, the intergalactic healthcare company that rocketed to multi-trillion-dollar profits within 3 years of its original founding 3 years
Sounds
ago.
ethical.
So yes, it's extremely based off of a brand new bioscientific
It's
finding
extremely ethical
that-
based on a brand new code of ethics that we just wrote for ourselves.
Right. That as such, I have invited all of you. I guess we'll get into it in a moment, but I have invited all of you to my private space station for a very important research mission, a very important and very covert research mission to extract some valuable resources for my company that will be on a comet that is passing by. And it'll be our last chance to do it before it, I don't know, goes into the sun. We'll find out in my PowerPoint presentation later.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard valuable racehorses for my company.
Resources.
Yeah, valuable race.
All right, y'all.
Like, where do you
And
Epsilon
and my
Cleo.
goal as the Baron is to amass further riches.
Oh no.
Epsilon Cleo is a great name to say in a southern accent.
Oh my god.
Epsilon Cleo.
I'm not
I'm also-
actually doing that.
I'm also very glad that you're doing the same voice for the Baron as Wolfshirt did for the Baron
Don't say that. Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
back in Laws Out way back when.
God, that was a good episode. All right. Well, let's go to Epsilon's ex-husband.
That's me. So
If you had any doubts.
I'm playing Ambrose, and I'm an alien. I haven't really decided on my species name right now. Actually, we're gonna be the Elitholites. There we go. That sounds sounds
fancy,
sci-fi.
yeah.
Write
Yeah.
it down now for when you forget it in 5 minutes.
there we
Done.
go.
Nice.
Done. And
Team effort.
so I am Epsilon Cleo's jilted lover, and I'm here to murder him. He doesn't know that, but I am here to do murders.
I've invited you here for your scientific knowledge.
Yes, for my ostensibly for my scientific knowledge, because we're of course we're still friends. It's all water under the bridge, and I'm not upset at all. It's fine that like you kind of just wanted to use me for my knowledge about my my people, but it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm really not mad about it at all. So since I'm not
Definitely why
mad,
you
does anyone
didn't
else want to
hire
go
the
next?
hunter.
Hello, I'm the assassin who was hired by that not mad person over there. I believe Ambrose had some concerns about whether they would be able to finish the job themselves, so they called my number. I'm a robot. My name is Hunt Killer. I'm a very simple type of android, as you'll find. I do my job, and I do it well. Thank you. I believe that you've selected, let me see here. Yes, you've selected the Mega Dead package for the victim, Epsilon Cleo.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clear that like that's the one we're going for him.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. It is mega dead.
Absolutely, of course.
As opposed to like the coffin, but you don't look inside, but then it's revealed in the next season they're not dead.
No, I'll explain the
that.
Mega Dead purchase
When we
in
get
more
to it.
detail later, but for now, I'd like to say that the Mega Dead package comes with a complimentary gift-wrapped piece of your victim.
Ooh.
Keep.
Can I have a stick?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
What could you possibly?
This is
Don't
an
worry,
R-rated
bronzed.
film right out the door.
Sorry.
I was
invited
thinking
me.
about the gem I embedded in my character's chest. I don't know where your mind went.
Let's be honest, we were all racing to see who would say the R-rated thing first, and Arden wins again.
This is an R-rated movie, by the way.
You invited me.
Sorry,
onto the
children.
stream.
That's true.
Please
I
talk
did.
to your parents before listening to this episode.
Please have your parents listen to this episode.
Please
and-
ask your parents if dish chopping is right for you.
And if you
I'm
can
gonna
borrow their
chop
credit
everything
cards
but
to
the
donate to the Feats Under Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, steal your parents'
Full on
credit card number.
early 2000s MMO lifestyle.
Listen, if you're a kid and if you've listened through all that raunchy stuff about dick chopping, look, you're probably only gonna get coal for Christmas anyway, so like definitely go steal your parents' credit card. Go to Kickstarter, look up Final Bid, and yeah, just
Just
whatever.
keep typing
yeah,
in zeros.
just go for it.
So, Riley, what's your character?
I don't know if I want to interrupt this whole dick cutting session.
No, I'm gonna chop up everything but the dick.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm very thorough. As you can see here, the weapon I've chosen to pack for this mission is the hamburger grinder.
oh God.
It's a shame that you don't get to see everyone's facial reactions in this.
I would have gone for like one of those pasta
Podcast?
pranks, right?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, like a
Am I wrong?
spiralizer?
No,
Funny you
like
should
one of the ones
mention
used to
that.
flatten out the pasta.
Oh,
like-
Funny you
okay.
should mention that. Anyway,
Anyway,
Riley,
yes.
I want to hear about your character.
Okay, I'm playing the convict. I am playing Spade Diamond. He is wanted on 27 charges of armed robbery and 75 unarmed robbery. And I don't think he's actually related to... I don't think he was actually invited. He's just kind of on a crash course into this mansion.
This is
escape
gonna
pod
be
out of prison.
Space mansion.
That's going to crash into the space mansion, yeah.
Yeah, he just escaped, so...
this is gonna be such a shit show. I love it.
Escape
I'm
pod
the
fired
French
down
maid
prison.
from the movie
Oh, yeah.
version of Clue. As in, I have no bearing on the plot whatsoever.
Oh my god. So let's talk about Xenohunter, the film.
Yes.
Xenohunter, the winning bids in Xenohunter are clever or terrifying. So you want to be scary, which I think we're all going to do a great job of. This is a genre about ambient, inevitable doom. Creeping dread and terrifying implications hold a lot of weight here, but so does using clever solutions to get out of tight jams. Using your environment, bringing back previous ideas, and barely scraping by counts for a lot. Then we also have the unique rule, which I actually forgot to make a space for, but that's fine, there's room. In sci-fi, the first half of the film is exposition. During every scene before the second major scene, the player who set the scene gets to exposit. They get to tell everyone about an element of the setting that is now true and write it on a neutral note card that everyone can see. So I need to make a setting spot, which I can do quick. And then we can all just write on that stuff. We can all use those resources after the second half of the movie starts.
Ooh, I'm excited for world building.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make that box while we go to the intro, I guess.
Hooray. And where are we going to go in turn order?
Yes. So the intro, I guess we should start with DeVac. In your intro, step 1, tell us your goal and read us your intro question, then answer it. Set a quick scene, introduce your character, do some dramatic stuff maybe, and then tell us about the character who went before you in turn order, which is Arden.
Ooh. Just the deeds.
That was in character. So,
I steepled my hands in anticipation.
yes, Epsilon Cleo is the Baron. My goal is, of course, to amass further riches. My intro, how did I earn my fortune and who did I hurt for my riches? Oh my goodness, well, I mean, who didn't I hurt? I think that we open on my personal transport ship depositing me on the space station pictured, which looks like that on the outside, but on the inside it looks like a gaming computer. It's black with red lights. And,
You're the worst.
but fashion.
Yeah.
And so I walk off of through the bridge. God, I'm gonna have to remember spaceship words. Okay.
No, it's
Well,
a mansion. You can say it's a mansion
It's
and
a
just say
mansion,
mansion words.
is what it is. Yeah. Anyway,
It's
I
a
walk off
gaming
the.
mansion.
The fourth
It's, it's my gaming mansion.
You made a gaming rig so big it just became a mansion.
It happens.
Yes, that's how it happens.
That video
God,
card takes up a whole room.
That's what it's like in the future. So anyway, so I walk in and the crew has prepared the ship for me, and everything is you see the logos everywhere for Puma Mayaton Health. And of course it's branded on the side of the space station on my ship, on the screensaver for the hundreds of monitors that litter the ship everywhere. I check my Apple Watch and I send a command to the cadets who bring me a glass of space wine, and I go to overlook to look at there's a console in the center of a room, and it's projecting like a 3D hologram of like a bunch of DNA shit, and then I switch the view with a wave of my hand to a comet with a trajectory, and along which the space station is placed, and it shows the current location and what's coming up. And
Horses prancing
perhaps
about
we can't
with joy
tell.
on the comet.
Perhaps we can't tell at this moment exactly what these things mean, but the language of Ambrose's alien race is on all of these images that are coming up around this comet and this data that I'm looking at, and then I go over to check on let's say there's like a device along the wall. There's kind of a counter with a green light, which is unusual on this ship, shining down on it, but we don't really know what that is. There's a bunch of like medical instruments around it, and I just kind of make sure everything is in place, and then I would say that my cadet informs me that the first guest has arrived, and I look over to see the next character walk in.
Yeah, that'll I was planning to have that be my screen reporting to you. All right. So first, let's what setting
I have to
info do
say
you want to add to the
something about
to the pile?
yeah.
Horses.
I feel like I added a lot.
Well,
we
what's
are
most
on
important?
this.
Do we want to put the comet down?
Yeah, that's why we're here. We're here. So the reason I've invited you all here to my space station is because we're going to intercept a comet and extract resources from it in a way that requires all of your expertise.
I really thought we'd be going for the racehorses. Maybe that's the third act twist.
Who can say? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is like a a circular path around this space station. So you never
Sir,
know.
I believe the aliens are racing horses across the comet.
And I have to say something about Ambrose that we haven't already established. There's a lot
You
that
just
we've already
established a
established.
truth. This is technically the first official thing we're saying about Ambrose.
Yeah.
Tell us a
Okay.
secret, embarrassing fact about Ambrose.
No.
My captain has an amazing penis.
Oh boy, this is where we're going, huh?
We already.
I-
Look,
You're not
we
wearing a
already set up-
shirt.
We already set up camp in that territory, so I mean, there's really no.
Yeah, I'm gonna establish something about Ambrose. Ambrose hasn't been able to heal himself in 3 years.
Damn.
Interesting.
I see.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
I don't want to say what I was thinking. It's like a
Don't.
no fact thing.
Do not.
Just we're off to a
Such
great
a vague
start.
term.
So hi, my
Physically,
interest.
emotionally.
The cadet's goal is to fulfill expectations. My intro question is, what am I trying to prove? And I am trying to prove that I can do this, Chief. I got it.
Oh,
You can leave it all up to me.
you have to do that voice more because it will make me not feel bad about what I have to do.
Yes, sir. Right.
Are you very small?
I wasn't planning to be, but I could be.
6
Me
foot
high
5.
to a frog.
He's like 4 feet tall, yeah.
Are you like a
big
precocious literal gnome, as your username would imply?
No, I think he's just a regular human who's only 4 feet tall.
Like Torbjorn.
Like
Oh, no.
Not like Torbjorn, but yes.
Oh.
Great.
Benedict Jones reporting for duty, sir.
I crave your death.
This feels mean.
Ambrose's ship, the Iliad, is arriving now.
Yes, very good. Bring him in. I'll be in my office.
Of course, sir.
Me and Ikks are gonna have a competition of who can talk like this for longest this evening.
I think I'm gonna win.
I mean, I've I can't do that shit. I had it earlier. I don't know where it went.
I stole it from you.
Yes.
Yes. Time to do.
And then I guess Benny is going to head out to the spaceport to go greet Ambrose and their ship, the Iliad.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'm going to add for the resource I'm establishing. The Iliad is on station. Alright, so our next scene is from Ikks.
Oh, you have to tell
Oh, my
something.
name is Killer. What?
Right? You have to tell something about the person that came
Oh, right, I have to
before.
tell something about Epsilon Cleo. Yes, I have to say.
Tell
a thing
us about your
her.
erstwhile
Spill
employer.
the tea.
How's your pay?
Yeah.
This is an unpaid internship.
Are
Does
you
Epsilon Cleo allow you to unionize?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. How does he feel about unions?
Look,
How many
I never said
cards
they
does
aren't
he-
allowed to unionize. They just don't want to.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I haven't seen my wife in 3 years.
Wait, hang on. Who's this now?
The same voices before.
Who was this grizzled old character who was wandering by in the background of this conversation? I want to know more about them.
I can't come up with fake names very quickly.
I'm gonna
That
say
was
Epsilon Cleo
Torbjorn?
is allergic to peanuts.
Oh no.
And I found this out
Fuck
because
you.
he yelled at me when I brought you peanuts in something.
Oh my god.
Now you'll only be paid an exposure for that.
You can't genetic engineer.
Sir, I didn't know.
You can't genetic engineer your way out of a peanut allergy.
You really can't.
Yeah, that's
That's
got rid of the
depressing.
common cold years ago, but peanut
Cancer's
allergies.
gone, but those damn nut allergies.
Oh, it's in space, so it's like everything's like super sanitary
Yeah, so
all the
everything's
time.
so the peanut allergies are way worse in space. What
Yeah,
the
and
fuck
peanuts
you
are such a
talking about?
sustainable food source to grow in space, you know? All that.
Oh my god.
This is my
I
scene
can't
now.
believe you've done me like this.
Give me that microphone. Give me that.
Hey, Killer.
Oh,
what's up?
hello. I'm Killer. I'm the hunter. I have a jacket that's bedazzled with my own name, which is Killer on the back of it. I used to just be a simple butchery bot, but then, when you know it, someone paid me to kill someone, and then more people paid me to kill more people, and before you knew it, I was a celebrity murderer. Well, people call me an assassin, but, you know, it's really, I don't use the money for much. It's really more about the murder for me. Anyway, as the hunter, my goal is to kill... Oh, 1 second.
Oh, no.
It's
Kill
me.
who?
It's me.
People in chat are getting very invested in this character that has just appeared.
Maid. Oh, okay, let's name the maid during this important pause.
I need to add the
Like a-
accent though. 'cause
Like a
she's
French
not very
lady
French.
name.
Yeah.
Like Claudette or
Yeah. I was also
something.
gonna go for Claude.
Claudette is a good one. That's a good French maid name.
What is the French maid's name in Clue?
God, I don't remember. I haven't seen Clue in so long.
Played by Colleen Camp. Remember that part. Yvette.
I'm on the wiki page. Yeah, it's Yvette. I'm on the wiki page right now.
And I can play up a terrible French. That was nice.
Oh,
You know,
Jesus.
Jesus. I went for the.
Okay, I
Jesus
think my goal is to
Christ.
kill
I
close
went for the
character.
rolling R. That's incorrect. It's more like it's the back of the throat.
Yeah, you gotta-
I can already hear my good friend Ragni being offended
Or I
from
can
miles away.
Keep going with the Duke Nukem voice.
I think
Just
that's
leave it
it.
there.
I think that's the voice.
the whole character.
Hello, I'm back. I apologize.
Sorry.
Hello.
I'm glad that some meaningful work has been getting done in my absence.
Your goal is to
So,
kill.
My goal is to kill or catch
Okay.
your prey, my prey, but I just went ahead and crossed out or catch. And my prey in this place specifically, is Epsilon Cleo, as previously discussed, and I can't wait to get to work. You know, it's a passion for work that gets you through the day.
Oh, it's so great that you love your job.
Thank you. And let's see, I have to say something about the previous character, A.
Yep.
Old
Tell us
Benny.
something about Benny.
Well, when I snuck onto this mansion, the person who let me on, and I was like, I had this whole backstory ready, but they really just let me in at like one lie. It's like this bumbling little human with a voice that I really can't stand. But now I know that they're extremely gullible and they're extremely vulnerable to sob stories about relatives, even when you're
Yeah, that checks out.
like so much so that I'm obviously a robot, and I still barely had to sell this to you.
What's your cover story?
Oh, I didn't even use a cover story longer than that, because like I was like, oh, okay, one lie worked on this little twit, so now I'm just skulking about the shadows and nobody else knows I'm even here.
Ah, okay.
I know.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about it?
So is that your first scene, lying past me?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good
Is
first
your setting
scene.
info gonna be that Benny's gullible? Because that's pretty good.
No, that was my fact about the
Well,
previous
that's
player.
fact about me, yes. Yeah. Setting info you still get to set then. Yes.
Well, nobody
Setting
knows you're
info.
here.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'll
nobody knows
say-
you're here is a good setting thing. But
That's a good setting thing, but I want to add on that nobody knows I'm here because I boarded with like a whole wave of surplus workers and supplies because, of course, Epsilon Cleo is throwing another giant stupid party for another stupid mission to make another $1 trillion and make another trillion people miserable or whatever it is.
All my
which people
angel
do.
investors are here.
Yeah, and you
Played by
need to
Clove.
feed them space shrimp.
Damn, that's got it in one. Space
So
shrimp.
the investors are here.
Yeah, the setting info is the investors are here for a party.
oh, great!
And scientists.
So we're mixing some Die Hard flavor into this,
I love it.
and I turn it on over.
Is it me
in turn
next?
order is Riley.
No, I'm going last.
You're last, yes.
Yes.
All right, well, so let's see. We're going to start off with Spade Diamond has just broken out of space jail. It is one of the, it is a jail colony. It's kind of rough, you know, one of those, the tougher people go there to spend the rest of their
Rocks or whatever.
lives. The what?
To eat rocks or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. And the camera's on that station for a couple seconds, and then there's a large explosion, and a space police vehicle rushes out, sirens blazing. Inside is Spade Diamond, laughing like a maniac. He's managed to get the tracker device out of the car, so they can't chase him down, even though half of those vehicles are already crashed. I don't know if we're going for a setting where spaceships explode when they crash into each other, or just
Absolutely.
They can.
I was gonna say they could pile up like in Blues Brothers, but
Oh my god.
If I can make a quick suggestion then. So like as you're fleeing the space colony, like a stray laser blast takes out one of the engines and you're just spiraling through space and eventually will crash land at our space station party.
oh yeah, and that's gonna be actually my resource is that once we end the scene, there's now a police car crashed into the dining hall.
Okay. And that will happen at some point soon.
In this entire time, there's a radio. What is it called? Once it not like a radio signal, like a override, radio override. In all the radio stations, you just hear Spade just laughing. He's enjoying this.
Oh, good.
And let's see, what's a thing for Killer to think of? Killer is actually recycled from custodian robot parts.
No, oh, well, fair enough.
Little garbage bot. I love Killer. Also,
An android lives many lives.
Yeah, so the custodial robots got recycled into the butchery robot, and then the butchery robot got laid off, and here I stand before you.
Yep.
nice.
You still need to answer your intro question.
Oh, right. Let's see.
Okay.
What are you in for? I can establish that.
Oh, right. We said that earlier.
Nearly
Never
100
mind.
charges
I
of
forgot, my
robbery.
bad.
14 counts of grand theft spaceship, now 15. And now 15 counts of crashing spaceships as well. And probably some tax evasion too. We don't have enough. I think all of us are tax evaders, though.
Yeah, nobody's
Probably.
invited on this ship who hasn't evaded taxes.
My
I'm
planet
up to
doesn't
date on
have-
mine.
my
Jeez,
planet
none of you
doesn't
are
have
civic-minded
taxes.
whatsoever, huh?
we don't have taxes on Concordia 7, so you know.
Why aren't my
Great,
money
one of
back
those
on?
haven planets, huh?
Okay. All right. Is it me now?
Yep, I'm done.
Cool. Okay. So I'm Ambrose, and I am the Beast, and my goal is to kill everyone.
Yeah, I thought you could sympathize with him, huh?
No.
That's what I thought, folks.
I'm here to murder. I'm here to kill all of you. Ooh, okay, my intro is what's the first sign that you're here that everyone ignores? I'm actually just here in broad daylight. Is the fun thing.
Yeah.
I don't really feel a need to disguise myself. And actually when I think for my intro scene that I'll set up is Benny comes out to get me. Right? You
Yes,
came
sir.
to greet me at the space dock. The space
Yeah. The
yeah.
dock, yeah.
The bridge.
I don't know what words are.
The dock is where you park a spaceship. Yes.
That's right. So you come out to get me, and Ambrose steps off the ship, and they're very obviously alien, and wearing a full mask that is very inscrutable, and just sort of casts a look. I don't know how this ship is formatted, but I wish that there were like windows I could look at or something, or like a tower that I could look towards, looking towards Epsilon's window and clenching my fist just ever so slightly.
Yeah.
There's
There's absolutely a long cylindrical tower that is the
Yes.
center of the
Yeah.
space station.
okay, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm looking towards that. I'm clenching my fist, and that's the thing. Yeah, so that's the first time I'm here, and everyone ignores it because how could I possibly hurt you guys? So what is okay? And then I have to make up a thing about
About the
Spade.
convict. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is okay. So it's something that my character knows.
It can be. If
Okay.
there's something true about them. It can be something you know, or it can just be a true thing you want to embellish about Riley's character, Spade Diamond.
Spade Diamond's a sexy, sexy beast.
Oh my god.
I want to say that Spade Diamond stole some sort of jewel or a weapon, or Spade Diamond stole a weapon that is very important to my people, but has no idea that it's so valuable.
Nice.
That's what I'm going to say. Also, my bit of setting info is that Ambrose was immortal until 3 years ago.
Weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, weird how that works.
yeah,
I have a question.
yes.
Now, this would also be at game creators' discretion. I want to add a resource for this as well, but what is Ambrose paying Killer to kill Epsilon Cleo?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Ambrose says that whatever they recover from the comet is what Killer's going to be paid with, and has promised that it's like something so valuable you can't really like put worth on it, like, but it's like, hey, you're going to be set for life. Don't worry.
Killer's just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll get
I have
to
a
kill
feeling
somebody, so I guess so.
I have a feeling that Killer is mostly in this for like the fun and not really the pay.
Now, what gives you that impression?
It's probably why Killer's the assassin who took you up on it, because no assassin in it for the money is gonna take a promise like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is I don't really get like the concept of writing out a check is like so vulgar to me, and I'm just like, what? Why won't you just do it? I don't understand.
An important component to Killer also is that they have inexplicably become a celebrity assassin, so they are probably constantly followed by paparazzi and fucking fan clubs and shit. Because
okay.
You're an influencer, just
Yeah,
like the many
I'm an
influencers
influencer.
on board the ship.
And
my God.
Killer is absolutely like openly disdainful of all of them, but they probably, no matter how sneakily Killer tries to like embark on a mission, they probably eventually, the paparazzi finds him and wants to take pictures of him killing someone because humans are nasty.
Yeah, humans are grotesque.
Are we talking like Titanic population here? Like, how many people are on this?
Will you tell
I
us,
feel like-
Judge of the Universe?
I feel like Titanic is a good amount of people to be on this space station.
Yeah.
What an apt comparison.
There definitely won't be any problems with maneuvering a space station in the way of a comet.
Look,
Yeah,
it's all set up. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're planning for it.
There's nothing to crash into in space.
You say this when I'm crashing a police car right into the ship.
Yeah,
If things
Comets
go
just
wrong-
space icebergs?
If things go wrong before we even dock on the comet, y'all gonna miss a lot of good shit. I got plans.
All right, who would like to set the first major scene?
I would.
All right, all yours.
Okay, I would like to do Rise the Predator. Set a scene where you stalk your prey and find out what they're up to. So this is going to be after the opening action of all the characters arriving / pictured heading crashing through space towards the party. Now that all that has happened, things are going to slow down a little bit. The dramatic score is going to kind of settle a little bit as Killer just kind of like, I don't know if Killer is even really going to be all that subtle about it, because like they're clearly not that kind of robot. They're clearly not all that into subtlety. But like they might just literally be drinking a drink at the party and listening around a corner as Epsilon Cleo talks about the secret plan to someone else.
No, I'm giving a presentation.
Oh, that's right. But this is going to be like additional stuff. See, what I need to tell
Maybe
you from
me
my
talking to
character
Benny.
sheet is that this is going to give me the resource I can kill my target at any time.
Oh no, I know exactly what it is.
Oh, yeah?
I'll be talking to Benny.
Ooh.
All right.
do tell.
All right.
course, sir.
Yes, now Benny, I'm about to start my presentation, and I need at least some of the guards need to still be left on the central pillar, all right? And you are under no circumstances to relieve anyone without replacement from the central pillar until we have extracted the comet. You know which room I'm talking about, on the top. We need at least 5 guards out there at all times. Do you
Of course,
understand,
sir.
Benny? Very good.
I'll make sure nobody goes to the secret room.
I think Killer is like asked to borrow someone else's pen to write this down.
All right. So I think
And
it's
then
time to
ended up
bid.
having to sign a fucking autograph. So hang on, before that happens, I gain the resource I can kill my prey at any time because now I know the shape of the plan, and my prey gains the resource Hunted, which is a special resource that you can use at any time. When you spend that resource during a bid, I must be in that scene with you.
Ooh, all right.
So that's your call now. So yeah, we'll head on with the bid while you and I add our brand new shiny resources.
All right, it's your major scene, so you place the first bid.
Okay, I was just noting down kill Cleo anytime. Let's see here. What is good in the rising action of a thing like this? Well, now that I have all the information I need, it only seems suitable that I leave a calling card, so I'm going to bid my calling card resource.
Nice. All right, I will place for my bid a chance for me to shine.
Ooh, I also have to say who recognizes it when I bid it, and I'm going to have to go with Spade as fellow underworld navigator, assuming that Ambrose is out of the running for. Of course, they would fucking recognize that they fucking hired me to come here.
Oh dear.
So yeah, Spade is going to recognize the calling card, which I haven't quite thought of yet because, it has to be appropriately dramatic to the scene.
Yeah.
Can it be another cool weapon? Because I think that's why Spade has the weapon of Ambrose. He doesn't understand how valuable it is, but it looks really cool.
Spade has an eye for taste, which Ambrose could respect if it wasn't stolen.
All right, Epsilon, what would you like to bid into this scene?
I'm gonna bid from the Baron role a highly trained personal bodyguard, referring to Benny, but probably also
you
other
sure?
people.
Are you really sure? This is like, okay, this
How
is
do
like
I
one of those
forgot
moments
how to
in
text.
a BioWare RPG where they're like, okay, are you really sure though? Like,
The text tool is the eye.
Where's my-
There's
oh.
like draw shape, freehand, polygon, then text.
Oh my god, can I? No, okay. Fine.
Yeah, to move it, you'd then have to go back to the arrow and click and drag it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
So that okay, so maybe it's not Benny, maybe it's my actual team of bodyguards as
Yeah,
played
the
by
actual
Clove.
team of bodyguards you're telling me to keep track of. Yes.
And
and they're all in hot pants.
They're all incredibly swishy,
Please.
as opposed to like the stone cold cleaning staff.
Man,
Yeah. Then now that we've all placed our initial bids, we may all raise if we'd like. I have no raises I want to place. There isn't too much that I've invested into this scene.
Yeah, same.
clever or terrifying?
I'm not sure if I should buy in yet.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
This is
see how
our
this
first
goes.
scene.
Yeah. I would vote for Cleo to win.
I would actually
I vote for
vote-
myself to win if it's about terror.
Oh, I would vote for Benny to win because it's your chance to be clever in a way that we don't expect you to be.
Oh no, I'm voting for Killer to win.
Yes.
I s-
2 for me.
I mean, Killer is putting on kind of the most devious part right now, so...
Oh, 3 for me. Killer wins again.
Killer wins this vote, which means you
Killer
decide how
controls
the
all
scene
of our
ends
fates.
As Benny is saluting and probably running off to go do the thing.
Beautiful. Okay.
The only thing, of course, is that all three, everything bid must be involved. So Benny has a chance to shine. Your calling card is used and noticed. People see it. And
Yes.
something with Epsilon's personal bodyguards who are watching.
They
this.
die. Oh.
Killer has had their hands in their pockets this whole time, and they finally just take one of them out, and it looks like a really intricate and horrible kitchen utensil that you can't use without getting your fingers caught in. And it just kind of like roars to life like a tiny, quiet meat grinder. And there's kind of a quiet scene transition, and it cuts to Benny and this highly trained personal bodyguard patrolling in the same area behind Cleo, like a short time later heading for the central tower for final preparations for the presentation.
The only sound
Kind
is
of thing.
clicking of heels along
Oh,
the
no, we're
catwalk
not-
as the slight grinding of...
we're in like we're like in a ballroom. Like I'm gonna give a Tony Stark
Oh,
presentation.
we're having like a fet. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm the boss of the universe, and I'm telling you that you forgot something, and you have to go get it.
Okay, so we're not in front of everyone. I was thinking because of the calling card, we'd be in front of everyone.
Oh, don't you worry about that. So they're going to go to your personal suite, and of course, neither Benny nor the bodyguard are allowed in there, and it is known to be completely secure.
Okay.
And you go in there, and Benny is like, "Oh, nice weather," or whatever the fuck Benny does. Oh, geez, sorry about that. My phone alarm just went off. Ignore that.
How dare you.
Anyway. Oh, geez, then I hit the damn mic. Yeah, I'm really professional. Anyway, the chance to shine is going to be when the lights momentarily flicker and go out and then come back on, and the highly trained bodyguard is reduced to stuff.
Oh,
Don't sell yourself short. There's several of them, and they're all dead now.
Well, thank you very much, Cleo. I appreciate that. You just hear like a really high-pitched whirring sound, and then maybe a few very brief screams, but that's about it. And then when
pair of designer Gucci heels, space Gucci,
Yes.
Spoochie.
Spoochy.
God.
yes,
Are we in the room or outside?
you are like inside the room while these two, well, now Benny and a pile of anonymous
Pile of
human
body
parts, unassembled human body parts. Yeah, you're inside. This is happening out in the hallway, and now the hallway is kind of just like very red. There's like conspicuously a pattern in the blood above one of the walls that clearly spells out a big capital K. So it's like definitely not the subtle kind of calling card. So
What could it
I guess I'm
possibly
saying
stand for?
chance to shine is going to be, it'll be interesting to see what Cleo will do with you now that all of her personal guard has been eliminated and they only have you left. I'm like rapidly switching through
no.
pronouns with everybody because I super don't know. Sorry.
It's okay.
It happens.
Does it stand for Cleo with a K?
Oh no.
And
I was a
Sorry.
Kardashian this whole time.
Cleo's just like, they spelled my name wrong.
Yeah, God, this is
Cleo
amateur
comes out
hour
of the
over
room
here.
is like, it's a C.
It's very important to me to know whether we are inside or outside of the special chamber to know how much information you have.
Well, this is like the hallway outside of your bedroom.
Yeah.
Of your
Okay, so-
bedroom or whatever.
So you're not in there, so you haven't been in there. Okay, so that's
No.
locked. That's
That's still
important
secure.
for later.
That still has like the
Okay.
14 eye retina scan locks in the inside that you have set up.
They wouldn't be. They wouldn't be retina scans for
Oh,
reasons
butthole scans?
which will become apparent later.
Because where we're going, we don't need eyes.
Yeah.
Only buttholes.
It's true.
All right. So is that it? I'm alive.
You're alive. You made it.
Oh.
Somehow, so am I, sir.
Oh. Well.
I'm a hero.
But your impeccably dressed guard unit is not.
They're less. They're
Benny.
less alive.
Benny, do me a favor and discreetly clean this up. Well,
As you
looks like
wish.
everything's going as planned after all.
The nice thing is the
smirking
piles
and
are
head
all.
into the room.
The nice thing is the piles are already kind of nicely sorted and organized.
Oh, let's consider it.
Yeah, you just kind of got to scoop them into a garbage bag each.
I mean, you're not here to bother to fuck up Benny's life. It's just mine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The bonus contract isn't out yet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm here to fuck up everyone's life. Killer's just here to fuck up one person's life in particular.
Yeah, I got to pace myself, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got to play my role. So, yes,
Right.
that is mean.
So with the major scene resolved, you still get to set a setting info thing if you want. There was a bit in there. I don't know what you'd like to say was important.
Maybe I'll define what you've forgotten and had to go back for. What's an important thing to your presentation specifically?
Horses.
a demonstration.
Yeah, you forgot the very specific thing that
PowerPoint
you needed
clicker.
for it.
Yeah. Let's like something that looks like a gun, but it's not like It's like a light gun, and then some kind of sharp implement.
Yeah, so I'm adding those things, those mystery implements to the
I'll
resources.
explain
I
them
guess.
during my presentation.
Yeah,
Not a gun and not a sword.
Cool.
right. My favorite anime and its sequel.
All right, so that brings us to minor scenes,
Next.
where we get to set scenes about whatever we want, involving whoever we'd like. Since Ikks set the major scene, the first minor scene goes to Riley.
The first Riley scene. I get
First
it.
Riley scene.
Also, editing note. My mic got disconnected and stopped Audacity for a couple seconds. But
Oh, that's fun.
it's just a few seconds.
Yeah, I just
though,
have to
so-
resync it. Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, we're at almost an hour, so we could.
We
Probably
are.
Let's break recording and then
Yeah.
that way
Okay.
I can get a drink and then
Sounds
we
good.
can
Yeah.
Yeah.
come back and do the minor
a
scene.
5-minute break. Thanks for watching
Cool.
the stream, everybody. We'll see you
Da-da-da.
again in a minute here.